In this video, I'm going to show you the total assembly process of this weight exercise rack sold on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below how you can quickly buy this off Amazon. Follow my instructions to quickly put it together. First thing we need to do, you're going to cut open the box. Now be careful when you cut. There is no foam underneath here and you will scratch up the metal. We're going to get it out of the box, kind of separate it out. Take a look and see that you have all of your parts, and then we'll begin assembly. Now inside that box will be another small box. That's going to have some wheels, which are optional. You can put them on or not put them on. And it's also going to have a small bag in here with your hardware and your Allen wrench. It's come with a fairly detailed assembly sheet. And up here at the top, it's going to tell you all the parts that should be in the box. It will give you the letter and the quantity. Double check that all your parts are there. There's no reason to start the assembly if you're missing a part. If all the parts are there, we'll go ahead and continue the assembly. Now you want to locate panel A, B, and D. Now if you want wheels on, right now is the time to put your wheels on. If not, you can just set those aside. But panel A, B, and D are all going to get bolted together first. One nice thing about this kit is all of your assembly screws are all the same size. And to tighten everything up, it all just takes the one Allen wrench. So there's no confusing different screw sizes, screw lengths. All the same screws, all the same tool is going to bolt this whole thing together. So here's what A, B, and D look like assembled. This here is panel A. You got panel D right here. This is the fastening screw. Goes in just like that. And you don't want to tighten these. You just want to get them slightly snug. We're going to go tighten all of the screws at the end when it's all put together. Just make sure you don't over tighten any screws. Right now, just make them snug. And here is a view looking down from the top at A, B, and D. Now next we're going to attach panel C, and it's going to bolt through from these two holes right here, going up from the bottom through panel D. The easiest way to attach panel C is turn the rack on the side. This is panel C right here. Here is D. There's your screw. Now you can put this panel in upside down. You want to make sure that this screw right here is closer to the bottom than it is to the top. And next we're going to attach these two tubes, and these are labeled as letter L, and they're going to go in between these two panels. That's why this panel here, panel C, you want to make sure that this hole is down towards the bottom so that it lines up with this hole in this panel. What it looks like with the two tubes labeled letter L. Just make sure that these screws that are holding in this tube, you do not over tighten. You just want them a hair past snug, and that's it. And now we're going to install panel E, and that's going to go across the top. Do not fasten it to panel A. This is A right here, this is E, the top. You want to leave this end open because one of the uprights is going to go down into here. So for panel E, when you're attaching it to the top, you're only putting in 4 screws on the other side. So at this point, this is what your rack should look like. And now we're going to install the two uprights, F and G. Installing this upright on this end, it's actually going down into this tube. So that's why you don't screw these two together, because you're actually going to be screwing the upright, this panel, and the top panel all together. So you just line up the upright with the square tube holes, let that drop down inside. You can finish screwing this end together. So you got your panel here, the upright, panel E. Once you put this screw through, it's going to actually bolt all 3 of these together. Once your uprights are secure, we can install the 2 mesh panels. The J is going to go at the top and H is going to go in the middle. Now it's slightly easier if you install H in the middle first and then install J at the top. You can do J first, but it's just a little easier to do the middle first and work your way up. Before you bolt this top one on, if you want to install this supplied rack, the bolt is going to go through this accessory rack and then through your end panel and through the top panel. Now that our assembly is complete, we're going to go around with our Allen wrench and tighten up all the screws. You just want to get them a little bit past snug. Do not over tighten because they will strip out. Now that the weight rack is complete, give yourself a pat on the back and a job well done. It's all assembled and ready to go. Whether you have wheels on it or not, go ahead and place it in the position you're going to keep it. Put your weights, whatever you need to for your exercise equipment on here, and keep it up and out of the way. Hope you found this video helpful and informational, and thanks for watching.